All right, today is Monday. It is the rundown. It is June 24th. It is brought to you by Lisa. Mattresses. Lisa.com/Barstool. $100 off a premium mattress. $100.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They upped it.
That's up in the
now.
game.
Yeah.
I almost feel bad for everybody who's listened to us and done 75. If you waited,
Sucker.
now you get 100. And it says new in parentheses. Yeah, I know that's new. I didn't think we've done this 1,000 times. It's usually 75. Now
you
it's
gotta buy another one. So if you had $75, buy another mattress.
because you're an idiot. If you didn't, you got taken to the cleaners by the Lisa people who was like 75. Now it's 100. Who knows how long this lasts? They even go out of business at this. So get it, $100 off. I assume it still doesn't matter if you use that today, tomorrow. You hold on to that 100 until you need the new mattress. Lisa mattresses. Okay. On to the rundown. KD. Kevin Durant versus Fart Girl. So he's on Twitter, and some girl basically ask him, hey, Durant, do you still like to fart in girls' faces? Oh, do you still like being farted on? And he's like, who told you that? I don't like to be farted on. He's like, some hoe you banged while you were in OKC. The girl had like Westbrook for like MVP as her thing. So not the biggest KD fan. And then KD's like, well, what's her name? So actually engaging in this conversation, does Kevin Durant like to be farted on, Big Kev?
That's a really random thing to just make up.
Yeah.
So, and
He's a fart guy.
Kevin Durant needs to get in the mix on Twitter more because he used to have like a Twitter game that was awesome. Back in like, people retweet his old tweets from like 2011. Because I don't know if you saw, but it started because someone was like, bringing up an old tweet, and he's like, "Yeah, I like ratchet shit. Like, what are you gonna do about it?" Right. So I think he probably gets farted on. I think he likes getting his face farted on, and I think he should own that as well. Yeah, face.
Face farted on.
But I would imagine he's like. I imagine it's like.
I bet you it's like
a 69 situation.
Yeah.
Like and
he's
then
back there, and it's like
fart.
he lets
and
it
then
rip.
boom, fart in the face.
Everyone retweets the one Scarlett Johansson. I would drink your bath water.
Yeah, right.
That's a big one that gets
Right.
retweeted
That's
a lot.
not gross at all.
No, but I mean, well, it is.
That's not gross. That's gross.
Drinking
Bathwater's
Scarlett
pretty gross.
Johansson's bathwater?
That's like.
It's not.
There's nothing about Scarlett Johansson that could potentially be gross. Bathwater, Scarlett Johansson, sign me up.
Yeah, but it's
you
like
probably get farted
you
on,
don't
too.
expect that from
Scarlett
Kevin
Johansson
Durant.
can do
Ratchet shit,
whatever the
motherfucker.
fuck she wants. Some ratchet chick that you just met in Oklahoma City, no thanks. Scarlett Johansson, anything goes. Facts.
So you can fart on your face.
Scarlett Johansson, absolutely.
What if
invite.
What if she gambles on a fart on
what?
your face? What if it's a fart?
It could be poop.
All right. Okay.
I mean, you just said anything.
Is that what you were
Yes,
insinuating?
she's gambling on a fart.
Gambling
So
on
it wasn't.
fart.
Well,
Never heard it.
that's my
Described
point.
that way.
You're not willfully saying shit on me, Scarlett.
But she might.
But you're into the fart thing, and
It
the
could
fart
happen.
thing leads into the.
It's like a college recruiter. Like, get me in the living room, and then we'll just see what the fuck happens.
I agree. Give me a shot.
Yeah, just get in the living room. The Kevin Durant thing, like,
He looks. By the way, he just seems like a guy who would get farted on.
yeah, he's like so passive, but not.
Like he wouldn't
but
do the farting. He would get farted on.
Kevin, the thing is, he legitimate that whenever you're like say the name of the person,
That's
you're like
confirming it.
legitimizing.
Yes.
And you're making it
Yo,
serious when
if someone came to you and was like, "Yo, I know about that girl who
I
farted
did-
in your
and
face,"
I said say the name,
yeah,
then it's
but-
like
but
someone's
you,
farting.
you wouldn't even react to that.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
I mean, if that's
Right.
not true, you don't even look at that tweet
Right.
twice,
Like
let
if that-
alone engage it 3 or 4 times.
Right. If that person was like, "Oh, Becky from Oklahoma City," you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know Becky."
Yeah, right. All right, so I think we're all then score one for the fart girl.
Yeah.
We're saying it's
It's just
That's
so
a fact.
random. It's the perfect thing to bring up because you can't. There's
And
a lot
once
of
they
things,
expect- once
sexual
you-
things.
Yeah, and once you start talking like Kevin Durant about getting farted your face on Twitter, like it's a story.
Yeah.
Well, you have to know the second you start responding. That's what's weird. It's like he's not being funny. It's like like he was trying to prove he didn't like it, but then you like it. Then you like it. U.S. Open yesterday. I still I'm never gonna be used to. I know probably people say this all the time. I don't like Joe Buck doing golf. I don't like it on Fox.
weird.
I don't like how Fox must determine the times because when they do it, it's like late. It's way later than when like other tournaments.
No,
go.
that's how Masters does it too. They don't. Remember, Masters comes. I feel like Masters comes
I'm
at
saying-
like 3:00.
No, they start early. Fox is on all day. I'm saying
Oh.
it's like later in the day. It seems like it's going.
feel like it's
Like
a regular time. I do. You know what though? I agree with you on the Joe Buck thing, but the shot tracker's cool.
You like the shot tracker?
I was into that.
It's a very Fox thing. That's like
I know.
Wasn't Fox the puck people
the
too?
blue puck. But like when you're watching golf, I mean, I don't never know where the fucking ball's going.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
give me the shot tracker.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that.
I do always like when the golfers they do this. I don't get this when they hit a shot that's errant and they just go like this with like they don't yell. They if you hit a shot into a crowd, the gallery, they all do it. They just pick up their. It's like this is their left. So if you went left, they finish the shot and they just go like this. Like what is that doing? Like someone's like way down there.
Courtesy,
getting fucking
unwritten rule.
whacked. Yeah, it's
That's
correct.
golf,
But you don't know. You yell 4. You're supposed to yell 4. I don't know what happened there. So Brooks Koepka won it. I was telling this. Ironically enough, I went on like a double date 3 weeks ago with that dude.
With Brooks Koepka?
Yeah. Weird.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. True story.
How'd that happen?
It was just he was like the other guy on the date.
That's
Usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
guess
Brooks
that's
Koepka.
all the explanation I needed.
Yeah, it was like this fucker's winning the U.S. Open. I was like, who is this? Nobody. Oh, he's winning the U.S. Open. He was actually good. I researched him because he's even like, oh, I'm golf. Yeah, you are. He's like pretty good before that. So odd. Guy's just winning the U.S. Open. I'm still doing the rundown.
I hope Jim Renner's not watching this, cheating on our boy.
Hung out with Renner the other day.
Okay.
He was fun. He's
the best.
By the way, Renner said he's been injured. Quick, Jim Renner, like for like the last 5 years.
Yeah, that's right. He had surgery or
Yeah.
something.
He's
Yeah.
been like, that's why I haven't
I
been
feel
good.
I
He's
feel like
I have-
everybody's cheating on Keegan.
well, Keegan was after. By the way,
Yeah,
Jim
Keegan
Renner,
was second after Jim
Oh, I
Renner.
thought Keegan was the
No,
OG.
Jim Renner's the people's golfer.
Oh,
Jim Renner's
I thought
the
Keegan
is
was
the
first.
official.
Jim Renner.
No, that's just like not knowing that. That's surprising.
To support Jim Renner, word got out about Renner's army through a push on Facebook and BarstoolSports.com. Renner is being called the people's golfer. Why Renner's army?
Well, we're big Jim Renner fans. He's a local guy, Plainville, Mass. He's the people's golfer. You know, he represents all of us, me, you, every person out here. So,
How?
well, he's an everyday guy. I mean, he's more interested in maybe drinking a beer and, you know, playing 18 with his buddies than trying to score out here. But today we're going to change that.
But he makes a living out here.
Yeah, I know. But, I mean, it could be me and it could be you making a living. It's a 9 to 5 golfer. He's the people's golfer. I just threw out, to the World Wide Web. I said, we're going to go support our boy, Jim Renner, Renner's Army. So he bought a bunch of T-shirts, said, meet us at a bar. We'll give you a T-shirt and let's go support our men. And then all these people out of the goodness of their hearts showed up, and now we got an army. That's how it starts, Army of One.
The Jim Renner story is when we were in the Super Bowl at Arizona and we had the house, and he showed up Wednesday night with a 12-pack of Bud Light and finished about 9 of them, and then someone was like, what do you do? He's like, oh, I'm a golfer. And they're like, oh, cool. He's like, actually, I have a tee time at like 7 a.m. tomorrow. And we're like, Jim, why don't you explain for real? He's like, oh, yeah, I'm a professional golfer.
Yeah.
I'm in like the Phoenix Open tomorrow. And he was just sitting having beers with us.
Yeah, the girl.
Like 7 hours before.
A girl, he's like, I gotta go, I gotta golf. She's like, what course are you playing? And he said, like,
Whatever the
that
Phoenix
course
Waste Open is, yeah.
Well, and she's like, no, the PGA tournament's there. He's like, yeah, I'm in it.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm like.
Yeah. Renner he was loosey goosey. He's always been kind of quiet. I love him. He's like my favorite person. I've said this a million times. He threw me in a headlock.
Nice.
I
like that.
He just threw
Yeah,
me in a
because he
headlock.
probably knows that you're fucking around with like Brooks Koepka and whatever.
Koepka. I'm not. I mean, Koepka,
Pretty boys, the pretty boys of golf.
Koepka probably doesn't even remember that like we met. But yeah, no, Renner. I was.
How
like,
was it? Was it literally like a 2-hour dinner? Just to,
No, it was like we went out and got
was it a
drinks.
bigger group?
No.
Oh.
It was 4 people.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wild.
That's very crazy. That's very crazy. Is he good looking in person? He looks like Josh, whatever, the Brolin guy.
He's a good-looking guy. I wasn't like, oh my god, I wasn't.
It wasn't
my
Paige
dick
Spranik's
wasn't
boyfriend.
like- no, it wasn't Paige Spranik's boyfriend. Not even close. Another brawl that broke out here. We got Hanson versus Bieber. So Hanson was doing an interview and compared Bieber's music to like the clap, basically. Which, first of all, I don't know why there's a story. Hanson. One thing that they were calling Hanson, I don't know who said it. They're all Hansons. I know that's their name, but it's like Hanson said this. It's like, which Hanson? I want to know which Hanson. That was my first thing. Secondly,
Would that matter?
Yeah.
Why?
You can't name each.
I was gonna say you can differentiate the Hansons,
Well, there's an ugly Hanson.
There's the little girl Hanson.
but it doesn't.
The middle one is
The
like
middle
girl.
one's the one who slays.
Yeah.
And then
No, the little one is the little girl. Like actually looks like a girl.
Yeah.
And
And
the
I
older
don't
one's
think
kind of
the-
goofy.
I'd love to see I bet the Hansons still look the same. I bet
Yeah.
they haven't aged like a day.
No,
but
they cut their hair and shit. They all look different.
I mean, if we're going
Way to
turn
ruin
into
it.
a
Yeah, way to
little
ruin
police
it.
here on the
God
rundown,
damn it.
there's not much I can do, Kevin. I know they're not the Simpsons. Like, I know that the Hanson.
I'm just
Mbop-
saying they do.
I
They
know-
look
I
totally
know-
different. I don't know.
Obviously.
You're wrong.
I was cracking a joke that maybe
That was
some
not a
people-
good joke.
Some people at home may have laughed.
I
and
think
then
they
you're
look the
like,
same.
Oh, no, they look different.
I don't think anybody laughed at
you
all.
Think? It was 25 years ago that I'm picturing the Hansons. You think they look fucking different, dude? Anyways, a lot of balls. And by the way, I think everyone would say Bieber's new music is a fire factory. So I don't know what they're
I'm
talking
not a
about.
Bieber guy because you've ruined him for me, Dave. But if you can't, the one thing you can't go at with Bieber's is music.
Yeah.
His music still is awesome.
No. I think you can go at his music, not if you're Hanson. I think that's the main issue.
No,
I don't know,
can't
man.
go
His
at
music's
Hanson,
pretty
period,
fucking.
right now.
I agree with that, but I could see someone who like plays all their own instruments, writes all their own lyrics, all that shit.
Who does that?
Go-
Bon Iver?
I don't know. Yeah, fine. Someone who like really
But,
does
I
that
mean,
shit
what,
is
they're
gonna
the
go
only
at
people
fucking
they like?
Bieber.
You only like
But
Bon Iver if you're Hanson?
Hanson, who put out one song that literally was gibberish 25
song
years
was
ago.
fire,
It was
though.
great. I don't hate
was
that
fire.
song either.
That
But
bop.
those guys can't be throwing stones when it comes to music.
Bieber
Speaking
should
of
fucking have him killed.
speaking of Bieber, Kevin, are you ready to admit that the one is not the song of the summer? Because it's
It
Despacito.
does seem to be Despacito.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I mean,
And
it's,
and the other question is, can the song of the summer be a song that no one knows the lyrics to?
well, that's
That's
why I don't think
Spanish.
it's the song of the summer. Like,
But it does get
yeah, I
everyone
mean,
going.
Plays wise and all that.
Yeah.
It is.
I think the one is better than Despacito.
So do I, but
like
But
But
I'm
as
talking
far as
about songs
popularity,
like
it's
what's
not.
getting played on the radio and what's getting played at
I think the
bars.
one is far better, but it's as far as-
Despacito's getting played like.
This is how this started, by the way. In the interview, these guys said they never heard of Despacito.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
wake up.
crazy.
Come on.
If you've been in
Come on.
a single car
What's
for
real
more than
funny
5
is,
minutes.
though, Despacito was a song before Bieber. No
Right.
one would have called that the song of the summer.
Right.
He just comes on the same track.
Oh yeah, it's wildly different. My guy, the guy I love, Gianluca Vacci, the Italian
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
He
Did you see his Instagram stories from this weekend? He's like DJing in front of like maybe 150
I
people.
find that impossible. It must have been
Pretending that
it
like
had to
he's
be
at
sound check.
pretending he's at like
No, that
you know
had to
the
be-
biggest rave
that
of
had to
all
be
time.
sound check.
It was bad.
That had to be sound
He was
check.
like getting the crowd hyped, and it was
Had to
just
be
a
sound
bunch
check.
of.
Had to be.
It was like a cocktail hour.
He's
not.
No, that was sound check. He's not a DJ.
He wants to be one.
Well, yeah, he does it on the side. But,
Yeah, but it's a bad
well, all
look.
right.
For an international man of mystery that he is, you can't be DJing a cocktail hour in Italy.
Fine. But International Man of Mystery, after Despacito hit, the next day he did an Instagram and he was dancing around singing Despacito with the guy who sang Despacito.
Pasito, pasito, suave, suavecito.
Baller move.
Bieber's gonna have to learn the words to that song too. By the way, it's so
Bieber,
big. that-
people
He's gonna
got
have to
mad.
perform it
People
now.
got no. He refused to, and people got mad at him.
I know because he doesn't know the
refused to do
fucking
it.
word. When he did it in the club with Chainsmokers, he was just singing gibberish.
Despacito. I don't know the words, so I say poquito. I don't know the words, so I say chorito. I don't know the words, so I say poquito.
Well, it's like Spanish.
I mean, he was literally saying, "I don't know the
That's
words."
like-
He
that's-
said, "Dude," he says, "I don't know the words, so I yell poquito."
That's
how
like
he
when
sings
I
the
had
song.
to do
He can't do that
Rise,
anymore.
Patriots Rise at the Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't know the lyrics.
Yeah. Say watermelon.
Yeah. The president of Costa Rica giving a speech. This only happens in third world countries. Like, there's no, if you're a real president, you just don't have a wasp fly.
Dude, this
This
happens one time in the history of the world. That was wild. That was crazy. He just. He's like a frog. And he swallows it down like it was nothing.
Well, that's the best moment when he realized that the wasp went in his mouth and he was at the point of no return, and you can see him take a gulp of it. That was a wild moment.
and it's the president. Like, it's not like some
Right.
schlub. It's the president.
I don't know anybody who's ever, like, yeah, you get bugs in your eyes. I've never seen, like, a bug just fly into someone's mouth.
And
He just
also,
played through it.
yeah,
Right through it.
I feel like you spit it out if a bug were
Yeah,
to
you'd be like, right, exactly, flipping
so
out.
down,
That's
man.
fucking Costa Rica, baby.
It's third world.
What else is he going to do next? NBA draft. So the big news, the Celtics trade the number 1 pick to Philadelphia. The Celtics have the 3rd pick. This is all over the map. It's all he said, she said. I love Josh Jackson, so I'm fine with his move. I don't know much about.
Assuming you pick Josh.
Yeah. If they would
Assuming you
go
don't trade for Jimmy Butler, which I'm hoping someone does.
Yeah, and I don't know enough about the Washington kid because I didn't see him because I didn't watch Washington much. They weren't in the tournament. They play on the West Coast. So the Markelle Fultz, I wasn't sold on him just because I haven't seen him. It'll be interesting. It'll be one of those things. This is one of those trades that people will talk about depending on how it turns out for a long time. I think I like what the Celtics did.
I mean, it just depends on if Danny Ainge just doesn't like Markelle Fultz is what it comes down to. But
Or
I feel like you're just getting
he doesn't think there's a big enough difference
between 1 and 3, right? So that was Coley was saying.
and you get the extra player, you get the protected 1 through or 2 through 5 if it's the Lakers.
But I like Josh Jackson too. I think he's going to be a pretty good player in the NBA. My only concern, if I were you, Dave, is that like this basically means that Isaiah Thomas is going to stay.
Yep.
I don't know if you can win. Like if you're starting Isaiah Thomas in the fourth quarter of an NBA Finals game,
Because he got picked on
asking him to
defense.
play defense, that's tough. You're going to have to put 4 really good defenders around him.
Yeah, no, I don't.
And Josh
disagree with
Jackson
that.
probably is a good defender, and he'll fit that role a little bit better. I guess it's one of
Coley's
those-
saying we're not taking Josh Jackson.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things that it seems like it's a dominoes are going to still fall situation. Because Paul
He's
George
just
is
saying we're
everywhere.
going to take somebody else, even if he's
Oh,
on the
really?
board,
Tatum, yeah.
which
I don't-
do not like that pick. It'll be interesting to see. It makes it interesting.
Do you think that finally the process pans out? Do you think
I've
this is
been
it for
jealous of the
Sixers? Are they gonna
process
be
from
good?
day one,
I know,
man.
but like, will they actually win now?
But
Win
the thing
basketball games.
with the thing with the process, and I guess I don't know the contracts and whatnot. If those guys pan out, they're never going to be able to keep them like together, right?
No, but you can keep because the way the NBA is structured now, you obviously can't keep everyone, but they're gonna if these guys, if Ben Simmons, Fultz, and Embiid all like get good in the next year or two, they're gonna have a nice window,
Right.
Like a really nice window. And so I've always been jealous of the process because the NBA is the one league where it's like if you're not competing for a title,
One or the
there's
other.
no incentive for you to have that 8th seed. And they basically are set up perfectly that LeBron. I mean, I don't know when LeBron's going to stop being unbelievable.
He should
but
start fading while they
he
start
should
to
start fading while they're going up, or he's going to do the LeBron thing and go to LA.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I said I think if the Cavs do get what's his face from Indiana, that's a problem team.
Oh yeah,
That's a big
Paul
problem.
George would
Yeah.
be, but
I
I
mean,
don't
Coley
think Paul
was saying-
George is going to stay in Cleveland. So, which would be such a classic LeBron
They'll
thing.
probably go to LA together.
Right, that would
Yeah,
be
and
such a
then
classic
move.
LeBron thing. LeBron will make the Cavs use up all their assets to get
then
Paul
they both
George for a
leave.
year,
And they both
lose to
bounce.
the Warriors, and then Paul George and LeBron are going to go to
That
the
would be-
Lakers, and the Cavs are going to be fucking ruined.
Yeah. He'll leave them in ruin. That's how he works. Last on this lingerie football fight. Lingerie football still. It's one of those things that still I don't think is as popular as it should be because these girls are ruthless and it's almost like what the XFL was trying to be and never was. In their just
Well, the XFL tried to get a little too serious, where the lingerie football league still knows they're a fucking joke.
yeah, but it's like they don't like gratuitous like violence isn't what they preach in the lingerie football league. It's just this
What
type
happened?
of shit seems to happen where a girl who looked like she was hurt, not even like playing, in uniform, the whole team's coming over to celebrate a touchdown, get in the defender's face, and the defender just fucking knocked her out. I mean, just pure, unadulterated, like right, and she's on the ground like stunned, almost like what just
Right.
happened? I just got punched in the face. Yeah, you did. You deserved it. And that's the lingerie football league. A really good take actually to go watch a game. It's legit hatred from these girls.
Well, they also are really good at their marketing because I think
Yeah, they
they
are.
basically say like we need one clip like this a week. So like that chick who's basically walking into a fist, she probably got a bonus for that or something.
Yeah,
if
like
she
the
got knocked
only,
out. If you
when
make
you
it to the
hobble
clip,
over,
right.
when you hobble over injured to talk shit like that, you
Right.
just get one punched.
Right.
There
But
better be
it's
something
smart.
at the other end for you.
It's smart. I guarantee that. If you make that one clip, because there's always one clip every
Right,
week that
yeah.
like gets shared around. If you make that one clip, you get a bonus.
And really no reaction either from anybody. It's just like, yeah, she got knocked out. Big
Right.
deal. It's like she shouldn't have been over there. Rundown. Anything post-show? We got anything interesting this weekend besides that? I feel like there was something, but I forget it. Is there something involving other people that happened? No. Softball, 18-3, they won that first game.
yeah, we
Wow.
won. Yeah, I was there. You gonna come
I
out?
thought you weren't around that day.
I was there. No, we came back from because we had to do the show. Well, are you gonna play?
Tomorrow, I think
Tuesday
tomorrow
night.
is Randall's Island.
What?
It's in Randall's Island.
What's that?
Sounds like it's fucking far.
Huh?
That's not easy.
What's Randall's Island?
It's like a small island between Manhattan and the Bronx.
Yeah, exactly.
The fuck?
Yeah. It's not a place you really are like eager to go play softball at.
Did you know
That's
that?
an office manager, Brett.
Did you know-
I'm an office manager,
You
Brett
speaking
guy,
of
but
office
Brett,
man-
how are we playing on an island?
Well, he said that most of the games are going to be Central Park.
How are we playing softball on an island?
I think the league decides that.
How
That's
the
the
hell
name of
did
the
you
league?
get us in a
No,
softball
Randall's
game?
Island is just the place we're playing.
Yeah, no shit. That's what we're asking.
But
That's
how?
What are you? I have no idea what you're saying. There's like
The
100
softball game is on an island.
They're
tomorrow,
acting
correct?
like you booked it.
No, I'm asking how
Yeah.
we got in a league where we have games on an island. I guess that's maybe
You
it's
know,
not.
Did
Did you
I
know he
don't know
bought
what you're
batting
trying to
gloves?
say.
Brett,
Yeah, I saw them in the bag.
he
No
bought-
one wore them. I was.
He
yeah.
bought batting gloves
For like the whole team?
for
Is
co-ed
Randall's
softball.
Island not
No,
that
for
hard to get
himself,
to? Am
just
I
for,
being
like,
just stupid?
bat
I might just be stupid.
It's not that hard to get to.
Okay, all right.
How far away is it?
Like
Okay, is there a train that goes there?
25-minute Uber?
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
literally an island?
No, it's like Upper East Side. It's like there's Roosevelt Island.
Oh, someone made it sound like it was an island.
Oh, okay.
Still not.
Oh, it's an island?
It's not. Yeah.
Well, then how do you get on this island?
You gotta take a boat?
I mean, yeah. It's not like you have to swim to it. Or
Oh,
You gotta
when
take a
you say
boat?
island to me, I think like Cape in the Islands. You're not driving there. What you mean? What? That's I
This
think
is
what
just
most
my
people-
ignorance on
can
Randall's
usually
Island.
drive
I
to-
apologize.
No, I don't think I'm playing softball. No. I'll be there week 3.
Are you ever gonna play, Dave?
Yeah, I will. I can't. Previous engagements tomorrow. Also, Rapport, my dad got in a fight. Did you know that?
Already?
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
Mike Portnoy calls into radio.
Rapport
to
was on
fire
our
shots
show,
back at
mad
Rapport.
about my dad's placement on PMT's Mount Rushmore.
He thought.
And then
Mike
my
got
dad-
a better spot.
Wait,
Yeah,
who thought-
He thought Mr.
Rapport was mad.
thought that Mr. Portnoy got a better placement on your Mount
Well, he
Rushmore.
did.
So
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Rappaport-
told Rappaport that.
Rappaport
Yeah.
called up and said, like, this is some nepotism, some Portnoy bullshit.
No, Mike Portnoy's the most electric guest.
Calls up, he's like, just minding my business, and this guy's taking shots
My
at
dad
me,
was upset.
firing
No,
bullets.
Mike Portnoy is
He's
number
in
one on the Mount
He's in
Rushmore.
on the office Wednesday.
Mike Portnoy's coming to the office Wednesday?
That was his
Love it.
Father's Day present to himself. He
I
asked
gotta
if he
get.
could
I gotta
hang
get
out with
him.
me for
I
a
owe
day.
him some underwear. I'm gonna buy him some underwear.
That's weird. This
He has.
relationship's
He has
getting
a
weird,
problem.
Dave.
He has a problem.
This is
I mean, he
getting-
said it on.
I think you have a problem.
on part of my take. He said sometimes he can't.
I'm out on this. Is getting weird.
He said he can't get Mr. Johnson out in time.
Okay. All right, we're done. That's the
He
rundown.
said he can't. Sometimes he has to go to the bathroom and he can't get Mr. Johnson out in time. That's a direct quote. What? I mean,
I believe it. He
yeah.
said it. He's capable of saying anything.
He's
a wild card.
he's. I owe him some underwear. That's why he's number one Mount Rushmore. He's the guy. Mike Portnoy is.
Well, he'll be here all day Wednesday.
I love that he gave that as a Father's Day gift to himself.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Yeah. So, all right. It's a rundown.